inaugural symposium for the University of Science and Technology, Hong Kong University of Science and Technologies Institute for Advanced Study. Over the symposium, I saw an old friend from Princeton, and his name is Bob Austin. He used to be chairperson of the physics department at Princeton. So when he saw me, he wasn't aware of my coming back to China, so he asked me, he said, "Hey, Yigong, glad to see you here in Hong Kong. What a coincidence." I said, "Well, coincidence for you, not for me." And I told him I'm back in China now. Then he spent the next 2.5 hours trying to convince me I made a mistake. And he couldn't believe I was back in China. I think his wife was from Hong Kong. He knows China extremely well. He knows the social changes in China, the cultural tradition in China. I think, some of the words he described me were actually pretty, fits it exactly right, just what China is like. Except we have slightly different way of looking at China as to what China will be going through. So I also tried hard to convince him why I made the right choice. But at the end of the discussion, he told me, he said, "Yigong, by the way, if you want to go back to Princeton, let me know, and I'll tell Shirley Tillman." And anyway, so, and my relatives in the States still think I have something wrong here with my brain. I'm not joking. So why is that the case? Why is that the case? So I'm a scientist. I'm a structural biologist. What do? So I make a living by determining three-dimensional structures of proteins and macromolecules. If you think about why life goes on, and it's because of macromolecules, right? So of course, at the very bottom, it's because of atoms and electrons and neutrons. But cells make up the very basic unit, and then in cells, proteins are working very busily. And my job is to understand the fundamental mechanisms of life. To give you one very simple, example. For example, HIV virus. At the moment, there are about 30 drugs on the market that fight against HIV virus. And because of scientific breakthroughs in the last 2 decades, a person, a young child at age 2, if a young child at age 2 is diagnosed with HIV/AIDS, his average life expectancy in the United States is approximately 80 years old. So AIDS